You know, the stuff that I post here is for starter beginners, and the pace is one baby step at a time. But of course, everybody is welcome to tune in. Let's quickly take a look. Someone begins to learn to play an instrument. They may be teaching themselves, or they may be taking formal lessons. Now, as time goes by, they will either be happy just playing songs, straight up, or they will begin thinking about doing a bit of improvising as a way to nice up their melodies. Now, if you wish to start improvising, there are some ideas that you should consider. And I've posted a lot of material on this subject on my website. The address of my website is in the sidebar, and I'm also going to put it up at the end of this video. I do recommend that you take a look and tap into some of the suggestions that you'll find there. So let's talk about chord progressions. You know, we can say that a song is basically a melody, but the songs also have a component called harmony. And it is this harmony that is often known as being the chords to the song. So when you go to improvise on a song, as you know, or you should know, you don't just take off, you know, on a willy-nilly sort of flight of fancy. In your improvisation, you will do away with the melody, either partly or completely, and you're going to compose a new melody. But this new melody that you play has to be congruent with the chords, because the chords always remain as the bedrock of the song. And this brings us on to chord progressions. What is a chord progression? Well, a chord progression is any group, well, what I should say, a chord is any group of 3 or more tones that are sounded simultaneously. A chord progression is any group of 2 or more chords played in a particular order, in a particular sequence, for a specified duration. Now, almost every piece of music ever written works by organizing chords into groups, and these groups are called chord progressions. So what you need to know right now, and stick it in the space between your 2 ears. I don't know, some people don't have any space. You know, some people have 2 ears, right? But they don't have any space in between them. Okay? But assuming that you have some space between your 2 ears, what you have to know is this. Thousands of songs have the same chord progression. Did you get that? I want to say it again. Thousands of songs have the same identical chord progressions. And it's only the melody that's played over the progressions that is different. let's understand this thoroughly. If you take a progression like C, F, G, C, right? Let me play it for you. Okay? That's a progression that has been used over time, and over which thousands of melodies have been played or composed upon, and thousands more will be composed upon that progression in the time ahead. So what is this telling you? It's telling you that if you want to dip your feet in the river called improvising, if you will learn, if you will compose some little improvisations, some riffs, some phrases, some solos, to play over the various chord progressions that are common in hundreds and thousands of songs, when you are playing a song and you meet this particular progression, you can do what the folks call do the dog, right, with aplomb and pizzazz, right? In other words, it's like something that you just have ready-made and you pull it out of the hat when you're ready to use it. I want you to thoroughly understand what I'm saying. In the sidebar notes, I don't know, I think Google has changed up the way that the things go. The sidebar notes used to be up on the right hand side, left hand side, I don't know, but now I think they're down at the bottom, wherever. If you will look in the sidebar notes to this video, I've put 3 YouTube links to videos where Matthew 9 and 2 other artists are demonstrating over 100 songs, all of which use the same chord progression. So you need to go and take a look at these videos so that you can get indelibly impressed in your mind and understand this little bit of information. Right? So let's take a quick look at some chord progressions. I think perhaps you know that the notes of a music scale have names and numbers. Please go to my website where I have explained this. Perhaps the most simple and basic chord progression that you find in thousands of songs is what is called a 1-5-1 progression, which in the key of C would be C, G, C. You know that one? Look. Right? And you'd hear that, you'd hear this progression in so many songs. How about, have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you lately that I care? Yeah? See, that's a 1-5-1 progression. There are millions of songs. Okay, another one would be C, G, F, C. Look, time is up, I got to go. I'll meet you momentarily over on page 2. Okay? Meet you momentarily over on page 2.